Hi, welcome back. You're with me, Tanny from Tannysarcana. Thank you so much for joining me. You're here for your weekly general reading. The date will be, let me see, looking at my calendar now, from the 14th to take you up to the 21st, okay? The 14th of May to take you up to the 21st. I'm starting off with this deck, my Oracle deck, Sacred Destiny. So let's see what the message is, the overall message from Spirit for your weekly reading. And then we will check out the Gilded Tarot and see what's coming up. So I'm going to take two cards from this deck. We're going to open the reading with the card and we're going to close the reading with the second card. So the first reading, what Spirit want you to know, is Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. And the second card I will take and we will look at that to close the reading. Okay. So Journey by Moonlight and Believe in Magic. And there is a new moon, I think, on the 26th. And of course, we should always believe in magic. So let's see what the Gilded Tarot wants to say to you. Please bear in mind these are just general messages. They might not resonate with everyone. And also, if it is your first time here and you would like to check out more of my readings, then you can just press the button down below to subscribe. The readings are there listed below for you to check those monthlies out for May. You can also connect with me on my Instagram page, Tannysarcana, for pick a card. Okay, let's see. First card out, we've got Justice. Justice. Always good to see the scales getting even there. Four of Pentacles. What else have we got? Six of Swords. Four of Cups. Knight of Wands. Fire energy coming in under that Justice card there. Beautiful Magician card. Judgment as well. Justice and Judgment in one reading. Something major coming in here for you. King of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, we've got the Five of Cups. So there's sorrow, grief and loss here around you in this month of May. There's something that you're just not getting over. This card here, this poor man is on his hands and knees crying. And he's crying over the spilt cups here. But he's not seeing these two cups that are behind his back that are full of love and goodness here for you. So it might be that you really are struggling with grief at the moment. You're feeling quite grief-stricken over loss. But I want you to know that if you start to believe in magic, as Spirit brought this card in to this reading for us, to remind ourselves, believing in magic can lead to most beautiful things in life. And it just seems you've got the Justice, the scales are going to be balancing here in your favour. So whether it is with having the Judgment card as well, this is the angels protecting you here. They're protecting you. They're blowing the trumpets from heaven. And they're saying it's time for justice to be called here. So whatever wrong has been done against you, which is, got you in this grieving process here, this grieving state of mind, where you're just dwelling on loss and sorrow, what's gone from your life. They're saying it's time now for you to reap this karmic justice. The wrongdoing that's been done against you, the angels are saying it's time now for you. This is your time. So as you go through May, sort of coming into June, I feel this is going to be very strong. I feel like you have had money worries. You're hanging on tight to finances here. You're being very careful how you spend your money. You're being very wise with it, and that's always sensible, to do that. Saving a bit back for a rainy day. Maybe you're thinking about bills that are coming up in the future, but it seems you are hanging on tight to finances. But right, and under the Justice card, you've got the Knight of Wands here. So this is fire energies. This is somebody coming in fast and furious with a bit of a passionate, good friendly offer here for you that's going to weigh these scales of justice in your favour. And the Magician has also showed up in this reading to remind you that whatever you're faced with, you can deal with it. You've got the necessary skills to get you through. You hold all the necessary qualities within you to believe, to be able to create magic and believe in magic. So it's just going from this lost state of mind into knowing that you can achieve greatness. Okay, you can pull yourself out of this. Maybe it is you've really, dealing with depression here and you're trying to pull yourself out of a deep hole. But it's only you at the end of the day that can do this work. By doing the inner work, the Magician showed up to remind you that you can achieve this greatness, okay? And you can turn a corner with this. And definitely, the scales of justice are weighing in for you. It's your time. You're definitely moving away from all this sorrow and loss because you're in the boat and you're moving away with the swords in the boat, taking them with you. So it's like you've learned all these lessons you've had to learn in your life, all the sorrow, all the lessons you're taking with you, so that you know that you've learned from it. You're moving away into much calmer seas, much calmer times, okay? And right and underneath that is the Judgment card, where you are protected by the divine here. They just want to remind you, it's really what I'm getting here. It's time to believe in magic. Sorry, I've got a dry throat. It's time to believe in magic, okay? It's time to leave the past behind. We keep getting this card. I keep getting this in my readings, the Four of Cups. And it's just not being able to see the wood from the trees sometimes, being a bit, just keep dwelling on the past, wishing it could be what it was when it isn't, it's having to deal with, what's around us now, what we're having to deal with. And just being able to take the blindfold off, really, to see this large goblet coming in from the universe for you. And it's going to lead to this person coming into your life, this King of Cups, maybe by this new moon. All right, there's got Saturn in the background there. This King of Cups, he doesn't always show his emotions. So maybe this person that's coming in might sweep you off your feet, but just be very careful because they are very, very deep. All right, so this could be a water sign coming in for you. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer person coming in. I'm just going to have a look at my Lights Here's Tarot. Before I turn over this second Sacred Destiny card to complete the reading, I just want to ask, why is this Five of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, and the Four of Cups, why is it here? It seems you have had to deal with a lot of loss, a lot of pain and sorrow. But, the angels are saying you are protected with this. It's just something you've had to go through in life and to learn these lessons. Okay. But it seems like you're moving into a complete different phase here with the karmic justice scales being there for you. And the Magician is showed up to remind you that whatever is you're faced with, you can deal with. We've got the beautiful Queen of Cups. So I feel that's your energy. connecting with this King of Cups here, the King and the Queen. So I feel very much so there could be a new partner coming in here. If it's not a love relationship, it could be a really good friend. Somebody showing up here in the month of May. Let's just take two more of this Lightseer's Tarot. We've got the Seven of Wands. Again, fire energy, leading to good things, opportunities coming in here, opportunities to get you away from this sadness. And this is the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is your energy where you're really sort of quite sharp, on the ball. You're cutting through all the bullshit now. You've got through all these difficulties on your own, and I feel like you're standing in a really strong place. Just be careful, because the Queen of Swords she's not as ruthless as the King, but she can be quite sharp-tongued. So just be a little bit careful with your communication as you go into this month, okay? And the second card that came out for you from Spirit is stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. This is what Spirit wants to remind you, and that's why this Magician showed up, to remind you of who you are, and you have everything that you hold within you. You have the power. So two important messages there: believing in magic. You can step into your own power here. You can get past this sorrow, loss and grief that you've had to endure in your life, and it's leading you onto a new pathway with new people coming in here, and the karmic justice scales are finally balancing in your favour, and you're being protected here by the divine. Okay, my lovelies. Have a great week. I'll be back again next week for your weekly tarot. Bye from me.